I played golf for Texas Junior Tour. It's like a tour for amateur junior golfers. I played from time when I was 14 to 18 years old. I've golfed since I was about 8, 9 years old. I was 17 years old. It was on the tee box at Clear Creek Golf Course in Houston, Texas. And my father and I were walking up to the tee box with our bags on, and my father is an accountant. His name's Kelly, and he has 2 full sleeve tattoos, earrings, a really big muscular guy, full African American man. Myself, I have a couple tattoos, piercings as well. I am also Hispanic and African American, and the what's called the starter came up to us and said, "What are you guys doing here?" And we said, you know, we're going on first tee, we're ready to tee off. And he was like, did you guys pay? Are you sure you paid? And my father looked at me and was like, what does this guy do? Why is he asking us these questions? And he told us to go back in the clubhouse because he didn't believe that we actually paid. And he was wondering why 2 African American males even came onto a golf course, essentially, is what I came out of it. We were out of our place, we weren't supposed to be there, but from the way that we looked and what he assumed, this man was probably 70 years old, 65 years old, traditional Texas man, and he assumed that we weren't the right fit to be on that golf course. And that was one thing that really hit me and really kind of woke me up, and I was so confused because I've never felt any discrimination like that before. But especially on a golf course or a place dominated by Caucasian and white males, it's very difficult sometimes to feel in place. But this man above me, playing by himself, roughly like 55, 60 years old, he's playing very slow and things like that. So he's just, you know, trotting along, not really playing with pace, you know, not playing with tact like you're supposed to in golf. And I'm driving, going off the tee, and there's enough room, an adequate amount of room between himself and mine. So I hit onto the fairway, and he's in his cart. And when I get up to my ball, he's waiting there, and he says, "What are you doing, you N-word?" I'm sorry, with the hard R. And he said, "Why are you gonna hit into me?" with a few more, obviously, expletives. And I said, "Sir, I did not hit into you. You were above like the mark where I could possibly hit." And he was like, "Don't effing do that to me. Like, you don't know me, boy. Like, you better not do that again, or you won't be on this golf course anymore." And I was so astounded that he took it to that level of calling me a racial slur when I did nothing wrong, and it was his own interpretation of who I was, and his preconceived notions of me, in which he made his like claims about me, which were totally incorrect. Like, I did nothing wrong, and he went out of his way to call me the N-word.
Towards somebody who happens to be black, the intent is clear. And when you take everything that I just said into account, and you combine that with the fact that Tiger Woods is the individual that Sergio Garcia was talking about, clearly he meant to offend Tiger Woods.
The way I thought about this and the way I overcame this was, do not let other people's ignorance affect you. You know what your morals are, you know what your values are, you know the type of person you are. So do not let them affect anything, no matter what they think you are. But the way you overcome that is to hush them by your performance, and to show them that you will respect the sport, and that you will give it your all, and that you will play with tact and respect. But I would just, you gotta hush the crowd, you gotta ignore them, and you cannot listen to the ignorance of others, because they may have preconceived notions about what they think blacks or what they think Hispanics are like, but that doesn't mean that you're like that. Be the person that sets a stage for what they will now think others are like. In the face of adversity, you have to look within yourself and use your morals, and know that your morals stand tall. And do not let others' ignorance make you fall.